This is to all Israelite groups and all Israelite communities and all breakoffs from One West and breakoffs from breakoffs from breakoffs from breakoffs. No matter what rainbow uniform you wear, red, white, purple and white, all white, it don't matter. You should all treat the ISUPK like your weird, misunderstood Sabbaths. You shouldn't do anything until you counsel with the ISUPK. We'll tell you when and what to eat. We'll tell you who to marry. We'll tell you who to have sex with and how. We'll tell you how to resolve conflicts with your wives. We'll tell you how to resolve conflicts with your kids, your brothers, your sisters, your parents, your friends, everybody. We'll tell you when and how to pray. We'll tell you how to direct your life in a way that's pleasing to the Most High God of Israel and our Black King Yahushua, aka Jesus Christ. We will be to you instead of a God. Just like the Most High told Moses in Exodus 4:16 that Aaron would be to him instead of a mouth and he would be to Aaron instead of a God. That's what we'll do for you. It is what you all need because none of you know what the fuck you are doing. I pray you understand. Shalom.
Test 1, 2. 2, 2, 2. 2. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. The Lord said, confession good for the soul. So right now,
all I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I wanted was to be a gangster. And shot call to be known with them niggas letting shots off. Either that or the right hand to the top dog. Funny how we see vanity, not the lives lost. Can't be focused on the life that's hopeless. Out there pumping, not knowing the Lord will kill you for that hocus pocus. Used to roll with niggas that cook dope with weaponry. Same ones claim they love you. I had no life in jeopardy. And I know my mother wants success for me. But that G should take a girl straight to ecstasy. Remember running with bruh, even though we did the wrong thing. My life would've been a lot different if I fell up under Rob's wing. Was too sincere for a wicked game. Shame the Lord's name. Now we afflicted with pain. All I ever wanted was to be respected by stand-up niggas. Not knowing that them handcuffs custom made the face. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I wanted was to be a gangster. I ain't lying, I was close to dying. Knew I wanted to live, but I wasn't trying. I was defiant, not knowing that this ain't how we live. This just how they design it. Cause when you in them streets, you get more endemic. They don't tell you gonna be on papers and on restrictions. My father said a hard head'll make a soft ass. I didn't care, I wanted fear when I walked past. In a place where a black man's blood is cheap. I thank the Lord for the day I was on Lake Street. Pissing in the cup, back and forth to court, from the DC school. I swear it felt like I cried on that fucking porch. The Lord said, my sheep, they ain't hear my voice. Asked me why I'm UPK, I told them I ain't have a choice. They said, God ain't 50-50 and what's gonna come to pass. The Lord called me out the world and that's not really fair. All I wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's be a gangster, but I was real as a righteous man. And now got the upper hand. Gotta promote this brand. Correct whole multitudes until they all understand. If I can't get that crown, Lord, then put me in the hands of someone more mighty and make me this hit man. Reminiscing on the pain that was felt. Shit, I was in the jail. Shit, I needed help. But Twan was locked up and the judge put man on the shelf. Had me cry cause it felt like I was left by myself. All I wanted was to impress niggas with my grinding. Now I ain't trying to prove shit to nobody but Muhammad. Cause most these niggas lie, pump smoke. One time for the most high, he made me a cutthroat. Cause all I ever wanted was to smash my opponents. Stacking cash, not knowing it wouldn't last. Then gotta hope you accept my atonement. Cause all I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was a danger. Decisions that I made before the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time that I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was a danger. Decisions that I made before the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I wanted was to be a gangster.
JT on the track.
Hey, fuck wrong with you, boy? You know what time it is, nigga.
Better watch how you step in, yeah. But that was my niggas, yeah.
I'm in it, yo. Got my nigga Rewan with me.
But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor.
You know what I'm saying?
Under commanding General, your honor. That for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Look, hey, straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown, I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my Hakim gon' let him have it. Hey, think you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it, ain't got no manners. All them pussy niggas talking shit, yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm rippin'. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood. I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking It's just a matter of time for why. Take your life or let you take mine. That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves. Shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complex. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey.
Because I'm willing to fight against drug dealers if they Muslim, if they Christian, if they atheist, if they Buddhist, if they killing black men. Guess what? I'm gonna say something about it. Because you know why? Just like you ain't gonna, like your boy said, it ain't gonna happen. Guess what? I'm not letting nobody sell you drugs without me saying that. I'm not gonna do it. Even though I don't know you, guess what? Just like that's your boy, guess what? I'm your boy. Even though I don't know you, I'm not letting nobody tell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it's worth something.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow, got betrayed, so packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road, like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues, for this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good break. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain, something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord? Got a tongue like a two-edged sword, with a style that they might just record. The only thing equal is the curse for the wicked and the righteous reward. Have mercy on the men that don't see it, separated from the tares. Now on my prayers and it's so be it. A rebel, take the world by word of mouth. UPK, we the rebels that you heard about. Yeah, and it ain't gonna stop till 100 virgins in the house and I'm handing verdicts out. Get rank, you ain't heard a clout without a shadow of a doubt. These devils hitting licks off us. Fuck the bank, I'm about to stone the pocket ticket office. Can't sweet talk us, cannot stop us. And plus I know the feds watching us. Tell the people that they church full of witch doctors. Put us in prison, they stockpile us. Meanwhile, UPK turning rebels into rock wallers. In league with mighty men, and now I understand things that never truly made sense. Like why I'm crying at this funeral for a criminal, knowing he ain't innocent, it's fucked up. But my boots shine, standing between two priests, about to blaze on their ass, call it tough love. Look out for niggas just clubs, and wouldn't touch a white bitch with OJ's black gloves. Father, forgive me for my error. I'm forever by your side, clean and purge me of all my flaws. This the reason I'm alive. Thank God for this truth, cause for a long time was a rebel without a cause.
Look, man, first time I met Commander Junior Hunter, man, hit 3807.
Rebel without a
My
cause.
little daughter with me. Opened the door, he was dropping the truth on me and all that.
Rebel
He said,
without a
yeah,
cause.
man, you know, you do your time. We taking the mountains, training in hand-to-hand combat.
Rebel without a
said,
cause.
oh, yeah.
It's the reason I'm
Shine me
alive.
up,
Thank
nigga.
God for this truth, cause for a long time was a rebel without a cause.
You cannot whoop us. We're already dead. We're already beaten down. We've been beaten down for 400 years. We already got the wounds inside and outside our bodies. How you gonna hurt us? You cannot threaten us. You cannot frighten us. We live in the most frightening places, under the most frightening conditions. We are immune to fear. We are immune to harm. You see what I'm saying? You have stepped into a cesspool. You're the only one gonna get infected.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my people. Yes, you said. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood cell. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in this body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. There was design fire for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Sometimes your brother wants you to get in the game with him and sell dope with him and destroy his people. Sometimes he wants you to do that. You gotta hate your brother sometimes, man. You gotta hate him sometimes. Sometimes you sisters gotta hate your own sisters, man. You know why? You know why you sisters gotta hate your own sisters sometimes? Because she gonna tell you to leave your husband when you having a bad day. Girl, leave that man. You deserve better, girl. That's what she gonna say. You gotta hate her for that because you're supposed to stay with your man. You're not supposed to leave your man for nothing. I don't give a damn. We go get another woman. It don't matter. You don't leave your man for nothing in the world, and that is in the Bible, man. So you gotta hate your sister sometimes because of that. You gotta hate her because of that sometimes because she's gonna lead you the wrong way. And why you taking advice for her when she ain't got no damn man anyway? You don't need to listen to her no way, man. All right, go ahead and keep reading. Sometimes your brother wants you to get in the game with him and sell dope with him and destroy his people. Sometimes he wants you to do that. You gotta hate your brother sometimes, man. You gotta hate him sometimes. Sometimes you sisters gotta hate your own sisters, man. You know why? You know why you sisters gotta hate your own sisters sometimes? Because she gonna tell you to leave your husband when you having a bad day. Girl, leave that man. You deserve better, girl. That's what she gonna say. You gotta hate her for that because you're supposed to stay with your man. You're not supposed to leave your man for nothing. I don't give a damn. We go get another woman. It don't matter. You don't leave your man for nothing in the world, and that is in the Bible, man. So you gotta hate your sister sometimes because of that. You gotta hate her because of that sometimes because she's gonna lead you the wrong way. And why you taking advice for her when she ain't got no damn man anyway? You don't need to listen to her no way, man. All right, go ahead and keep reading. Sometimes your brother wants you to get in the game with him and sell dope with him and destroy his people. Sometimes he wants you to do that. You gotta hate your brother sometimes, man. You gotta hate him sometimes. Sometimes you sisters gotta hate your own sisters, man. You know why? You know why you sisters gotta hate your own sisters sometimes? Because she gonna tell you to leave your husband when you having a bad day. Girl, leave that man. You deserve better, girl. That's what she gonna say. You gotta hate her for that because you're supposed to stay with your man. You're not supposed to leave your man for nothing. I don't give a damn. We go get another woman. It don't matter. You don't leave your man for nothing in the world, and that is in the Bible, man. So you gotta hate your sister sometimes because of that. You gotta hate her because of that sometimes because she's gonna lead you the wrong way. And why you taking advice for her when she ain't got no damn man anyway? You don't need to listen to her no way, man. All right, go ahead and keep reading. Sometimes your brother wants you to get in the game with him and sell dope with him and destroy his people. Sometimes he wants you to do that. You gotta hate your brother sometimes, man. You gotta hate him sometimes. Sometimes you sisters gotta hate your own sisters, man. You know why? You know why you sisters gotta hate your own sisters sometimes? Because she gonna tell you to leave your husband when you having a bad day. Girl, leave that man. You deserve better, girl. That's what she gonna say. You gotta hate her for that because you're supposed to stay with your man. You're not supposed to leave your man for nothing. I don't give a damn. We go get another woman. It don't matter. You don't leave your man for nothing in the world, and that is in the Bible, man. So you gotta hate your sister sometimes because of that. You gotta hate her because of that sometimes because she's gonna lead you the wrong way. And why you taking advice for her when she ain't got no damn man anyway? You don't need to listen to her no way, man. All right, go ahead and keep reading.
Hey, I don't give a love fuck what them bitches gotta say.
Okay, come. He says no link in the stream. Come. The water, sir. All right, go come.
Oh, yeah.
Too close. Too close. A lot. Yo, Shalom Yasha Allah. Clap it up. Clap it up. Shalom Yasha Allah. Shalom. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Baraka Thumb to my brothers. Yahweh Shema Allah Thumb by Hashem Yahweh Shai to my sisters, man. Tonight is your biblical Hebrew class. Wow, we might be a little crooked. I'll get it straight in a second. But tonight is the biblical Hebrew class. Let's clap it up again for the biblical Hebrew class, man.
Yeah, it should be up there now.
The water. I'm preaching officer of 50, Gakawan, man, out of Atlanta, man. We coming live and direct from Atlanta, man. Yeah, that's wild. That's the water for that, my brother. The water for that. Yeah, man. Preaching officer got Kwan, man. Officer 50 out of Atlanta, man. You live and direct with the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, man.
Right.
Also known as ISUPK. We started out on 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. And since 1969, man, we have been feeding and protecting the flock, man. We've been teaching the truth of the Holy Scriptures, man. We've been teaching the truth of these historical records that we call the Holy Bible, man. We've been teaching the truth, man, since 1969, when your leaders was out there saying we shall overcome. When your leaders was out there getting spat on by them dirty devils, man, that, you know, that y'all love, you know, that when they was getting spat on by the oppressor, our leaders were in ISUPK teaching our people who they are.
Right.
Our leaders under Commanding General Yohana was teaching our people their identity. It was teaching our people their heritage. They was teaching our people their culture, man. Everybody loves to call the ISUPK a cult. Well, goddamn right, we are a cult, man.
That's right.
Because this cult is all about culture. That's what cult is short for, culture. And what is your culture, man? What is a culture for? Your culture is meant to cultivate your people, man. We here to cultivate the people, man. Salaki, if I may, man. So that's what this cult is here to do, man. To reestablish our nation, to reestablish an identity within our people, to cultivate our families, cultivate your spirit, cultivate individuals, man. Once we can cultivate our families, then we can cultivate our neighbors. By us cultivating our neighbors, that's how we build in that community. When we can cultivate our community, we're cultivating our nation as a whole, man. Communities build nations, man. And that's what we here to do, man. Under Christ, man, under Commander General Yohana, who was under Christ, man, we just teach our people identity and to get back to the Lord, man. Come back to the Lord. That's what this is all about at the end of the day, man. If we can't get the main point is to come back to the Lord, man. Come back to your original state. Come back to the old ways. Come back to the way that the Most High would have us to, the way He would have us to live, man. So that's what we do, man. We just teach our people, man, our identity. Since 1969, we've been teaching that the black man, the Native Indian man, and the Hispanic man are the true 12 lost tribes of Israel, man. You are the true 12 lost tribes of Israel, man. And that's the truth. The truth is that you need to come back to your culture, man. Come back to your heritage, man. And we should gather ourselves together. If you could, Baba Gasha, can you get the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1, man? This is a commandment right here, man. Thus saith Yahweh, man. This isn't one of the thus saith, but this is basically a commandment, man. And this is the only way we're going to be able to build a nation. This is the only way we're going to be able to heal our people, man, of the damage that oppression has done to our ancestors, the damage that oppression has done to our people, to our brothers, to our sisters. Yo, Shalom, hi, call. What's going on, brother? The water for checking in, Adawan.
Yes, ain't no worry, priest. The water for getting in there, getting down.
Hey, goddamn right, man. The water for checking in, man, and you know, coming in and joining the kid, man. The water. Zephaniah 2 and 1, if you could. We'll get that in a second. But yeah, man, this is the remedy, man. We giving the pill, man. We giving this is just this isn't even a supplement. This is the remedy. This is what will heal our nation, heal our people, man, because we so damaged. We so spiritually damaged. Our mental is damaged. Our spirit is damaged. Our families are damaged, man. Our business is damaged. And the Most High God said that's what would become of us if we didn't follow His rules, if we didn't follow His law, if we didn't stick to His will, man. The Most High God said that cursed shall you be in the field. Cursed shall you be in the city, man. That is cursed, man. What is a curse? That is death, man. You will have a dead bank account. Your pockets will have holes in it, man. You will be the pissheads and the J's on the street, spiritually damaged, needing that fix, man. Your people, we will be so much of a damaged people. We didn't follow the Most High, man. So we just come and bringing that remedy, man. This is the pill, man, that is gonna solve the problems of the black man. This is the black man's, like I said, this is the black man's. This is the reparations that you need right here, man. This is what it will take, man, to rehabilitate our people. And it starts with us coming together. It starts with us building this nation. It starts with them extreme militant Negroes on the corner, man, to build the nation. If you could, Baba Gashai, Zephaniah 2:1.
Con out of one con.
On time of Christ.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Gather yourselves together, ye.
Mm-hmm.
Gather together, O nation not desired.
Said that twice, man. Gather yourselves together. Yay. Yeah. Yes. Damn right. Gather yourselves together, O nation undesired, man. It's talking about you, black man. It's talking about the nation of Israel. This is talking about the lost tribes of Israel, man. The only reason why we called them the lost tribes is because they were dispersed. They were lost, man. So you have to gather yourself. If you're lost, you got to gather yourself together to become a nation again, to become that the nation of tribes, man. So it's a commandment, man. Zephaniah 2:1. If you could drop that in, take us to Zephaniah 3:9. Well, 3 and 8. We're gonna start with 3 and 8, man, just to give context. Like really, all of Zephaniah is bars, but Zephaniah is one of the prophets. He's one of the, I don't like to call him minor prophets, but he's technically not a major prophet like the Isaiahs or like the Jeremiahs or like the the Ezekiels or the Daniels. He would be known as a minor prophet, but the minor prophet ain't nothing minor about these messages we read in these historical records, man. That's what we got to get out of our mind, that this is just a storybook. This is history, man. It's a historical record, man. And it's super heavy, man, especially in Zephaniah, man. I would like for us to read from 1 up to 9, but we're gonna start at 8. The Most High is saying something very heavy right here, and he's speaking through one of the prophets of God. So if you could, let me get there. Which Zephaniah? We're gonna do Zephaniah 3 and 8. Let's start right there, Baba Gashai.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, verse 8.
Right. Therefore,
wait ye upon me, saith the Lord.
This is the Lord our God speaking. He said, "Be patient." Like this remedy that we are teaching each other to gather ourselves together, man. This isn't nothing that's going to happen overnight. This isn't a get rich quick scheme. This isn't an instant gratification thing. This is something that is going to take patience, man. And the scriptures continuously talk about patience and us working that perfect patience through each other. You got to have patience working with the Father. You got to have patience waiting on, his son to come back and get us. But he said, be patient, man. Keep read if you could.
Until the day that I rise up to the prey.
To the day he rises up to the prey. Who's the prey? The prey is our enemies, man. The prey is the oppressors, man. The prey is the devil who the Bible speaks of, the white man. It's not just him that's the prey. It's also the African man. He played a part in the injustice, man, of the children of Israel, man. He had a hand in that too. So he's going to have justice too. He's a prey of the Lord too. It's the Moabites, man. It's the Arab man. They all had a hand in the damage that's done to our people, man. So the Most High God said, "Hey, man, you be patient, man. You wait, man. You be patient for him to do what he's gonna do to the prey, man, till he rises up on that prey." Read.
For my determination is to gather the nations.
Goddamn, there you go again, man. His determination is for us to gather together, man. It can't be multiple bodies. It can't be multiple camps. It can't be the Catholic Church, the Christian Church, the Baptist Church. It is one body, man. Is one body in Christ. Is one baptism, man. And he said his determination is for the nations to gather themselves, man. Read.
That I may assemble the kingdoms.
These kingdoms are our enemies, man. That's the prey he was talking about. He's gonna assemble these kingdoms, and that's what's happening right now. That's what we see. That's what we seeing going on with all these skirmishes with America and Iran and Russia, and Ukraine, and China, and all of these Middle Eastern countries, man. They getting ready, man. He's assembling the kingdoms. That's what's going on right now. Read.
To pour upon them mine indignation.
Indignation he's going to pour upon them is judgment, man. Judgment for the atrocities they have done to you, black man. Judgments for the atrocities they have done to the Hispanic brothers and sisters under ICE, man. He's going to pour out his indignation on ICE. Read.
Even all my fierce anger.
Good night.
For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
That sounds like nuclear warfare to me, man. When the whole earth is devoured by that fire, man, that fire is thermonuclear warheads, man, that America will be under soon, man, because that's prophecy that has been spoken upon, man, in these historical records, man, for centuries and millennia, man. That's what he's talking about. Now let's get to the meat of it. Keep on reading. This is verse 9.
Verse 9. For then I will turn to the people a pure language.
It is. That's us gathering ourselves together, and that's us reclaiming our native tongue, man. The tongue that we spoke before you spoke English. The tongue that you spoke before slavery. The tongue that you spoke before the Spaniard conquistadors put that foul language of Spanish on the Hispanic brothers. That patois, that Creole, man, you name it, any dialect. Before you spoke that, you spoke a pure language. This is the language that we will be turning to as a people, man. This is the language that the Most High God will turn to his people, man. And that's what we learning tonight, man, in your biblical Hebrew class, man, which we call the Lashon Kodash, man, the Holy Tongue. Read.
That they may all call upon the name of the Lord.
He wants us to gather ourselves together. He wants us to learn our native tongue again so we can call on his name, man. And then he can hear us. Like the Lord don't hear sinners. Once we gather ourselves together, we start getting back to our culture, which are these laws, statutes, and commandments. Then the Most High will hear us. Then our prayer won't be an abomination. Like that's literally the whole point, man. We doing this to turn to the Father, man. We ain't doing this for no other reason, man. If anyone else has fooled you into thinking that we're doing what we're doing for another reason, man, you got it confused and you got it mixed up, man. We are doing this so we can turn back to the Lord, man. So the Lord can hear us. Once the Lord hears us, then he'll start to answer us. It's like it's a call and response, man. So we come into these classes day in and day out, Monday through Saturday, to get back to our culture, man, to get back to our native tongue, man. And that's what we're doing tonight, man. So the Most High God can hear us, man. And what else? What's the last part, man? Let's have you right here.
To serve him with one consent.
Hold on. To serve him as Christians and Catholics.
To serve him with one consent.
To serve him under Islam and what's that? Yoruba, Ifa, the African tribes, man.
To serve him with one consent.
Most High Christ, the water for that, man. This is the purpose of us gathering ourselves together under one nation of tribes, man. So we can serve the Most High under one consent, and that's that one body. That's that one body in Christ. That's the one baptism, man. The one consent, man. And that's what the Most High has wanted us to do, man. And that by us getting back to our native tongue, we can read these scriptures the way that we're supposed to read it. We can read past the King James translation, and we can actually see that some of the words are different, or the translations of certain words are different than the translations of other words. Like where you see, for instance, when you see that word virgin in the scriptures, and that word virgin in the Hebrew is two different Hebrew words on different occasions. You might see virgin and it'll be bathwala in one instance, or you might read that virgin word and it's the other virgin. What's the other? You got bathwala and you got Sloggy, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't want out there. It's bathwala, and what's the other that they find that means the different virgin? Let me see. We're gonna go into the Hebrew. But long story short, I'll get back to that. Then we can read these scriptures properly. Then we can read and get the full understanding of what we're reading, man. So that's the main purpose of us getting into the scriptures, man. I got one more for you, if you could, Baba Gashar, and then we're gonna start jumping in maybe a little bit of the history, man, of the paleo, the ancient, and we're gonna get into a little bit of the contemporary, which is the modern or the present day Hebrew, man, and who that came from, why it sounds so funny, because it's not actually the original Hebrew. We're gonna touch on a lot of the history. We're gonna touch on a lot of the major just principal points of the paleo and the principal points of the modern day Hebrew. If you could you go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 6 and verse 16. Oh, Salakia, I knew that. It was Alma. You got Bathwala, that's one version. You'll read it in other situations or other circumstances, and it'll be Alma. These are two different translations of that single word. And by us being able to differentiate the different translations, we get a better understanding and a clearer view of what the text and these historical records are trying to tell us. So we're gonna get into some Jeremiah, man. It's one of the major prophets of what we would look at as a major, or what we, most scholars would say are the major prophets, man. All the prophets are major in this book right here, man. But
It's 6.
6 and 16. Oh, and Salaki, I know you on there to read too, but we got young man Jay in the building. Salaki.
Hey, no sweat, most high in Christ. Let them get down.
Oh yeah, most definitely. So too, we gonna check into the check-ins. Yeah, after you get this verse right here, we're gonna get into some of the check-ins. Most high in Christ. We said
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 6, verse 16.
that's right.
Thus saith the Lord.
Thus saith the Lord, man. This heavy work right here. This commandment right here too, as well.
Stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old path.
Dang, that's what we doing tonight, man. We standing in the ways and we seeing. We seeing what we seeing. We seeing Old English. We seeing what we seeing. We seeing the old we seeing the French that was impressed on our people. We seeing the different dialects like the patois and the Creole, man. We seeing the different ways. We seeing Islam and the Arabic religion and the Arabic way of understanding. We seeing that way. We seeing the different ways, man. But we looking for the good path. What is the good path, you ask? The good path is the path of our ancestors. The good path is the path that is in these historical records, man. The good path is the truth, man. It's getting back to our native tongue and our native ancestry, man. It's getting back to our native culture and heritage, man. That's the good path, man. Getting back to these laws, these statutes and commandments. That's the path that is good. That is the path that will lead you to the destination, which is the kingdom, man. The Most High God's kingdom of heaven, man. That's what that's what we all fighting for, man. We fighting for this kingdom of heaven that is at hand right now, man. And that's what we're doing when we stand and looking in the way. We in the fork in the road. We seeing the different ways. We're choosing the good path. Read.
Where is the good way? And walk therein.
Where is the good way? He's telling you to walk therein, that good way. Walk therein in our holy tongue. Walk therein in our native culture, man. Walk in that good way, man. And that's when we become one. That's when we can gather ourselves. That's when we build our nation. That's when we heal our land, heal our people from all the damage that's been done to us, man, from us breaking off from the good path. We broke off from the good path that it was telling us to stay on, and that's why we're in the situation that we in. That's why so much death, so much sickness, man, so much destruction, man, with our people, man, because we wasn't walking in it, man. But we need to walk therein. Read if you could.
And ye shall find rest for your soul.
Man, you will find peace, man. When you find this truth, man, you ain't gonna have no need to smoke that L. You ain't gonna have no need you ain't gonna have no need for the clean. You ain't gonna need that powder out there. You ain't gonna need to serve your brothers, man. Like, you ain't gonna have no need for that extra money that you think that you need to survive, man, because the Most High is gonna provide for you, just like he provides for the birds in the sky.
That's right.
And he provides for the animals in the jungle, man. Right. You don't think you not much more? Like, that's when we get peace and rest, man. We ain't out here hustling and bustling in the rat race, man. I ain't gotta pump this pack no more, man.
Right.
Because now I found rest in the good way, and now the Most High provide.
That's right.
Now every way that I thought that it wasn't gonna be a way, that's when a way is made, because the Most High is making that way, man. When we walk therein in that good path, man. When we do that, man, he gives you rest, man. He gives you peace, man, peace of mind. You can go to sleep without worrying about how this bill is gonna get paid, not worrying about how your son is gonna get raised up into a man, or how your daughter is gonna get raised up into a daughter of Zion, man.
Right.
You do that by walking in the good path, man.
That's right.
Most High will give you rest, man. They'll give you peace. Read, continue.
But they said, we will not walk therein.
That's the Christian church. That's your Christians. They go to church on Sunday. The Sabbath. Who gives a damn about a Sabbath? Forget the Sabbath. We going on Sunday. That's when we gonna worship God. We gonna go on Sunday. We're gonna have every first Sunday. We gonna do communion. Forget the Passover. What the hell is a Passover, man? Feast of Unleavened Bread. Forget that. We gonna celebrate Christmas, man. And we gonna put a Christmas tree in the lobby of the church, man. And hey, man, we gonna walk in our ways, man. They said they will not walk there in that path, man. And that's why so much destruction, man, in that Christian church, man. That's why so much destruction, man, and you name it. That's why so much destruction in our community. There's so much destruction with the Arab man in Islam, man. There's so much destruction with everybody that's well, not everybody, with every Israelite or every person, that every black, native, and Hispanic Indian not walking in that way. It's destruction, it's death, it's damage going on, man, when they chose not to walk therein. When you chose to celebrate your birthday, because I mean, shoot, man, you know, hey, man, it's all good. The Most High God, hey, man, He know my heart. He wouldn't mind if I just celebrate a birthday, you know, just a birthday. You know, God still love me. I love Him, man. You know, I read a little bit, and you know, I watch my lessons online. But you know, I have a birthday. You know, pop a bottle on my birthday, gonna celebrate. Nah, you choosing not to walk therein, man, and that's why spiritual death comes after you. Spiritual death is following you, man. Right. That's why. I mean, it starts in the spirit first, man, and then it hits in that physical, man. These are those that this scripture is talking about that will not walk therein, man. So with that being said, man, we're going to walk in the good way, man, and we're going to get back to our native tongue, which is the Lashon Kodash. We're going to get back into our native language. We're going to get back into our native way of writing, our native way of speaking, our native way of reading. And that's the point of the Lashon Kodash class, man. The main point of the Lashon Kodash class is so that we can be able to read our records and be able to decipher through the translations, decipher and to not even translate, to understand what's truly being said. Because these historical records and these scriptures are black man's book. It's spoken in a black man's way. It's spoken how we talk. It's mad. It's hella different. What's the word? Colloquial euphemisms that was not properly translated. It was translated from an oppressor's way or the devil's way. He couldn't understand how we talk or how we speak. Right. When we call a snake, he gonna think we talking about a real animal. Like if we go in, we go in a certain neighborhoods, you call it, well, now it's pretty common. You call a pig, they don't think you talking about pork. When we talking about 12, right. Or when we call them 12, what the hell is 12? Right. This book is written just like that. It's written with not dark sayings, but it's written in figuratives, and we have figures of speech. Right. It's written in a black man's tongue, man. So we get back to the original, so we can be able to fully understand, man, what's being said in these scriptures. I don't know if we can get in the way. No, yeah, that's not in the way. All right, smooth. So we're gonna get into the alphabets, man. And a tidbit on the alphabets. Why do we even call the alphabet the alphabet? No, you know this one. We got a wise young man in the building, man. Why do we call the alphabets the alphabets?
If I may have one.
Absolutely.
The beginning of the Lashon Kodash.
Come on now. You cooking now.
The Aleph.
Mm-hmm. Now. Mm-hmm.
The Ba.
Facts. There we go. That's the proper way of saying it, but the
character,
the contemporary way of speaking the Hebrew, the that is actually an the original alphabet was a consonantal language or way of speaking. We call it the they call it the Aleph. We call it the Ba, they call it the Bet. So you got the Aleph, Bet, and really alphabet is really the Greek way of saying your alphabetical characters. So it's crazy. I'm not trying to give the definition with the definition, but you get alphabet from alpha and beta. And dang, my book is outside, man. That Babylon to Timbuktu. I love bringing that for the Lashon Kodash class. But and I might go and grab it in a second just to prove what I'm saying. So alphabet comes from Hebrew. That's where we got the and the Ba. It's your first two letters in your whole letter system. You got the and the Ba. Alphabet comes from alpha and beta. That's the Greek letters of A and B. The Greeks only learned an alphabetical system. They never had an alphabet until they came into contact with the Phoenicians. And this was This was probably in the early first, second, third. I mean, now that's a large time period, but first, second, third centuries BC. They didn't have an alphabet system before there. They didn't have an alphabet system until they had to do trade with the Phoenicians. Where does the Proto-Canaanite Phoenician language come from? Proto means paleo, means the old or the original proto. Where's the Proto-Canaanite Phoenician language comes from, which the Greeks learned their alphabet from? That comes from Hebrew. That comes from Hebrew. That's the original tongue, man. And who are these Phoenicians? The Phoenicians were the ancient Sumerians, the ancient Mesopotamians. Who were the ancient Sumerians and ancient Mesopotamians, you ask? That's Babylon. That's Babylonia. These are the Babylonians. And these are the sons of Ham. Ham. When we get to that Ka, it's really a ha, but it's really a hard ha. It's so hard. It's such a hard ha. You kind of hear a C in there. So really, that's where you get Kam from. And when you get Kemet, like the Kemetic brothers, they only call them Kemet because that is a derivative of Ham, which is ham, African. That's where Kemet comes from. It comes from Cam. Long story short, man, alphabet comes from Hebrew at the end of the day. The Hebrew language was very influential in the Canaanite Phoenician language, and the Canaanite and the Phoenicians were the ones who taught the Greeks an alphabet system because they had to learn an alphabet system to even do trade with them when they did the trade. You can find that in the book of Babylon and Timbuktu. Don't take my word for it. Take Rudolph Windsor's word for it, man. You can probably find that page 28, 29, 30, maybe. I think that 28 or 29. So boom, that's from Babylon and Timbuktu. That's where we get the term alphabet from, man. So that's a little left field. So let's get back to it, man. We're gonna get back to our alphabets, man.
Like ham. Like I was trying to know who got kicked out the bathroom.
Yeah, in fact, like the brother at the Passover that got kicked out, the Hamite, man. That's a law as well. There will not be any strangers eating at the Passover. There will never be a real stranger, a true stranger, ever eating at the table of Israelites, man, because we don't. That's not how we get down as a culture. It's not how how the Most High taught us, and it's one of the rules, man. That brother got kicked out. The Hamite. But yeah, long story short, up top, man, we have the ancient, which is the paleo characters, man. When we see all these, I'm gonna let you say them in a second. Actually, we got the paleo up here. Every paleo character is derived from a picture. This is a pictographic letter system, man. So if you could, let's go through it. Got the paleo up top, and we have the Assyrian at the bottom. The Assyrian derived from captivity, man. We learned, not even learned, our writing evolved from this to that after being in slavery, after being held captive. Like our ancestors were in slavery, and we learned English, and we learned how to write A's, B's, and C's. When our ancestors were enslaved by the Assyrians, they learned how to write an offshoot of their writing system, and this is what we came up with. So this is the Assyrian. We got the paleo, man. I'll let you go through it, man. I don't know if you remember the jingle or the cadence, man, or the beat that we do it to, man. But let's see if you remember. I'm gonna let you go first. What's on correct?
Abagada hawaza.
Yeah.
Kataya.
Yeah.
Kalamana sa'apa.
Right.
Tazakwa.
Yep.
Rashata.
Damn right. Hell of a job. Hell of a job, bro. Let's clap it up for that, man. That's the jingle / cadence that we do our alphabets in. We do our lops and bios in. And we're gonna go over the sight words as well. That's what we're gonna touch on. So we do it in the cadence. Abagada hawaza kataya kalamana sa'aipa tazakwa rashata. So if you just do it in that like a 5, a 3, that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nah, it's a 7, a 3, and that's another 7. 7, 3, 7, 2, and a 3. I don't know if anybody's familiar with poetry or the different types of poetry, or the ways you can write different, you know, poems or whatever. But it's a 7-3. I think that's another 7, 2, and 3. But it's a cadence to it, man. Let's try it again. Hit it one more time.
Count out of one count.
Damn right.
Abagada hawaza.
Right.
Kataya. Kala manasai ipa. Taza kwa. Rashata.
Excellent. Excellent job, my brother. Excellent. Excellent job. Excellent job, man. So that is the Paleo Hebrew. Salakia. That is the Paleo Hebrew. Damn right. Damn right. So the Paleo Hebrew. All right. So we got pictures. We're gonna get into some sight words. The sight words, I probably do both Paleo and the Assyrian. Every character in the Paleo, of course, we know it is it's fashioned or it's written to explain or to describe different things that our ancestors seen in their culture, or different things our ancestors dealt with in their everyday life, man. So we see like that that's to the side. That's going to be one of our sight words. Is for Allah. And in this Hebrew, the Paleo or the absolutely the water. In this Hebrew, the original way that we spoke it, Hebrew originally, like I said, it was a consonantal way of speaking. Our ancestors or our oppressors of the different times, they referred to our ancestors as barbarians. Not barbarian. They wasn't actually labeled barbarians, but they said our language was a barbaric language because it was a bunch of I's. Like 21, I think it's 21 of our letters are I's, and it's one I. There's a bunch of I's, and we spoke it in a heavy and a strong way. That's why getting back to our language is so powerful, because when we speak it and we speak it strongly, it carries a different weight. You can read that in the prologue at the beginning of Ecclesiasticus. It gives you the weight of when we do speak our native tongue and how the heaviness of us speaking it. It means a little bit different or whatever. But long story short, how we would originally speak, they called us barbarians because it was ba, and it was straight consonantals. We was the original language, and the original way we spoke it, we didn't speak it with any vowel rules. And that's what the modern day Hebrew now speaks with, and that's why it's so bogus, man. You could think your boy, what's Eleazar Ben Yehuda, that clown. He's a Russian that moved to Jerusalem and became one of the converts. Or he would nowadays they will refer to him as an Israeli or a Jewish man or whatever. That clown, he's coined for fathering the modern day or the contemporary version of Hebrew. And the modern day contemporary version of Hebrew, it consists of a bunch of bastard languages. It consists of the Yiddish, which is a lot of Slavic in there. It consists of it's a lot of Germanic language principles in there. You get it's a lot of French in there too. Like some words are identical to the I think it's identical to the French words, and a lot of those words are identical to the German. But nowadays, modern Hebrew, the reason why you have the alepphs and the yods and the, you name all that BS is because they call themselves reviving a dead language, which the language never dead. They just wanted to create their own spin on it. The language that made more sense, or a language that was more apt, or a language that was more palatable to their people, that would be easier for them to convert to and for them to learn. So they mixed all of their languages in it and made a word salad or a language salad and called it the modern day Hebrew. But the modern day Hebrew is totally different. Modern day Hebrew is written with vowel sounds. And that's not the original way the Hebrew, the original or the Paleo Hebrew was spoken. And everything I'm saying, don't believe me, Google it. Google everything I just said. Google Yehudi, Google the original way of speaking Hebrew, and you'll see that it's nowhere close to the modern way of speaking Hebrew. You can see it's nowhere close to the modern day of writing the Hebrew. So we're gonna get into some of these sight words, man. We should look up. We're gonna look up Eleazar ben Yehuda in a minute too. So we got the Ah. Ah is for, let's say Allah. Ah is for Allah. Into these pictures. These are sight words, man. Like A is for apple. B is for ball. Like you teach your kids. It's gonna be a very. I like to stick with the rudiments, man. I like to stick with the principles. I like to stick with the foundation, man, of our language, man. So whenever you see Gakawan in the building, we going elementary with it, man. We going 101. We going history. We going facts. We going sight words. We going Khan. We going shalom, not shalom. The shalomers. You gotta watch out for them shalom brothers and sisters, man. And keep an eye on them, man. Keep an eye on them, man. Don't let your kids run. No, I'm just playing. But nah, keep an eye on them, folks. A lot, which is cow. You also need to watch out for them Yahushas and them Yehudas. What they? Yahuwah. Watch out for them, man. Yahuwah, motherfuckers, man. They be bugged out. Them Yahuwas and them Yahushas, they bug the hell out, man. They the crazy. Watch out for them. Definitely don't let your kids around the Yahuwas and the Yahushas. Yehudi Ben Israel. Man, the Bens too. So, all right. So Salaki. Registry, man. Salaki. I didn't get my proper name. My proper name, I'm Priest and Officer Gakawan Ban Yahawada Ban Yasha Allah. That means Gakawan, son of Judah, son of Israel. You see the Ban means son. Like a lot of them cats online, you go see that Ben. And that Ben comes from the Yiddish way of saying Ban. That Ben comes from the contemporary way of speaking the modern day Hebrew, which the modern day Hebrew has vowel points in it. That's why they had to put an E in there. The A-E-I-O-U, they had to put an E in there. And that E was to satisfy those vowel rules. It's a little too big. No, it's a little too big. We'll make it a little smaller. We got the A for Allah. Allah means cow. So lock here for that. Bayah. Bayah. B is for Bayah. What is Bayah, you ask? You know what Bayah is? Think you might got it, my brother.
House out of one.
Damn right. Wrap that up. Good job, man. Hell of a job, man. I'm gonna get it, man. So Bayah is house, or what were our houses when we were in the wilderness, when we fled from Egypt?
Tents.
There we go. We stayed in booths or tents. Your modern day tent. So Bayah could be booth. Technically not booth, is technically literally tent, or it could be your house, your home. Where you lay your head at, what we call modern day the crib, man.
Other one, I found a little something on Eleazar ben Yehuda.
Most High Christ. Hell yeah, let's hear it. Hell yeah, bring it up. So this character, man, is the damn Edomite.
Right. Eleazar ben Yehuda, 1858 to 1922.
All right, so Shalaki. That's how you know with his timeline or his life that the modern day Hebrew has not been around that long. It's no older than 200 years. It's really no older than 175, really about 150 years, give or take. This is a very new, I would call it not even a phenomenon. Phenomenon is normally something inexplainable or something great. This is new. There's some new foolishness, man. So yeah, this is what that timeline. He was born in the 1800s, died in the early 1900s. Oh yeah, I'll let you continue. You go off.
Try not to one comment. This site said, and I quote,
Yeah.
he was a pioneer in the revival of spoken Hebrew, who used newspapers, the popular media of his time, to bring his ideology to the general public.
His what?
To bring his ideology to the general public.
Good night. So modern day Hebrew stems from Eleazar ben Yehuda's ideology of what he assumed Hebrew was.
In addition, he helped found the language committee.
Good night. The white man is the devil, man.
And composed the largest and most comprehensive Hebrew dictionary of his era. A work that aimed to record the vocabulary of Hebrew from all periods.
Good night.
A complete dictionary of ancient and modern Hebrew from 1908 to 1959. Ben Yehuda's work continues in spirit at the Academy of the Hebrew Language in the Historical Dictionary Project.
Nasty work. That's heavy right there, man. His work still remains in spirit. The spirit of the devil, man. The spirit of the adversary, the spirit of the thief in the night, man. He came and stole a concept and put what he assumed was the language. Not even what he assumed, what he wanted it to be, man. He chose what he wanted it to be and he created it. He created that French, that German, and that Yiddish, and he called that bastard language the modern day Hebrew, man. The devil, man. Eleazar ben Yehuda, man. He's a clown, man.
No research.
No research, man. Because the slightest of research, man, you can go on Google right now. Even the slightest of research back then, if you really wanted to revive a language, you would see the original principles of what actual Hebrew was, man. It wasn't that far-fetched.
I don't want it, but maybe.
Damn right.
It clearly says here
Mm-hmm.
his ideology, and they rolling with it.
Man, they wilding, man. They wilding, man. You ain't rolling with his ideology. Contemporary or modern day Hebrew is Eleazar ben Yehuda's ideology. The devil, man. Goddamn devil.
Right, don't forget Yahweh ben Yahweh.
He's a clown. Yahweh ben Yahweh, he a clown too, man. Yahweh is the modern day Hebrew. You gotta have vowels or vowel rules to even get the Yahweh. They didn't know how to, or they didn't want to express the Most High's name in the proper way it's supposed to be expressed. So they threw the vowel sounds on it. And I wouldn't even say Eleazar ben Yehuda. He's not the father of the vowel sounds being added to the Hebrew. It's actually the Masoretes or the Masoretes. They're the reason why vowel sounds or the rules or the principles of vowels were even added to Hebrew, man. It was the Masoretes, man. Google them real quick. Google the Masoretes, man. They called it the Nakud, the Nakud, and that was them. So the Masoretes, they was around maybe the 4th or 5th century. Some people would, you'll find something like really like 5th to like I think the 8th century. Some people say 6th to like the 9th century. It's somewhere in between that part where they created the vowel rules to be added to the Hebrew text, because at this time, not even the Greeks, the different European nations were catching on to what they call Christianity at the time, or the commercialized Christianity. So in order for them to be able to read and for them to be able to translate, for them to be able to understand the historical text or the original text, they had to add vowel sounds. And the Masoretes are the ones who created what are the different texts? The I might have it, the Aleppo Codex or the Leningrad Codex. These are different authoritative sources, or these are the full bodies of the Hebrew Bible at that time, or the authoritative. But you'll probably see that in there as well if y'all just look up the Masoretes. They're the reason why we have vowel rules in Hebrew now, and that's where Yehudi got it from. he got it from those, those different teachings and those different cats who created that. It's like
Kind of one kind. The Masoretes.
The Masoretes
were Jewish scholar scribes from the 6th to 10th centuries CE, who meticulously preserved the Hebrew Bible.
Preserved it, huh? That's what they did.
Working mainly in Tiberias, Israel, they added vowels, accents, and marginal notes, Masorah, to the existing consonant-only text to ensure accurate pronunciation. And
read that one more time. That's heavy right there, man.
That's
heavy work.
Jewish scholar scribes,
right,
from the 6th to 10th century,
right,
who meticulously preserved the Hebrew Bible.
They worked so hard.
Working mainly in the Tiberias, Israel, they added vowels, accents, and marginal notes,
right,
to the existing consonant only text to ensure accurate pronunciation and transmission. Their authoritative work, the Masoretic text, forms the basic of the modern Hebrew Old Testament.
Good night. So they added pronunciation. They added so their people can be able to pronunciate what they with the original Hebrew, man. So they had to add some helpers for their people to be able to understand and to speak and to pronunciate our native tongue, which it wasn't originally for them. But I digress on that. Right. So we got the first 4 sight words, man. A is for Allah. Oh, no, you got it. Oh, it's Allah.
Allah.
A is for Allah. Allah is the cow. When people do that paleo A out, it was like the head of a cow. Like looking at it, that's what they saw. That's how they was able to write it. And when you think about it, they didn't have paper back then. So when they were writing, it wasn't. I mean, they couldn't put a picture up there, so they could only carve what they were carving. And they was carving in stone a lot of times. Or they might have been carving in. The paper wasn't paper back then. It definitely was something totally different. So this is what they wrote, for the A.
Kind of looks like a bull a little bit. I want
the head of a bull.
Or doesn't some cows have small horns? I'm saying.
No, I mean some cows got the big horn. Like the Texas the Texans not the Texans not the University of Texas, like the Longhorns. Right. Their mascot is a bull with a long horn. Some of them do have smaller horns, but yeah, it's a bull. Basically, a cow with horns is a bull, a male bull. So that's what they seen when they seen a lot. Also, a lot means thousands, and that's why we call the generals alawat, because they are the leaders of many. And when our people would say thousands, Israel is always a nation that never literally or exactly number things. We would just say like, oh, that's about 4,000 or 5,000, or that might be that's 100 brothers over there. They ain't gonna sit up there and count. Oh, damn, it's 99 and put it in the record. 99 brothers. They're gonna say, oh, it's about 100 brothers. And like when Christ fed the thousands, I just seen the general break that. You seen it?
What do we say about numbers?
Yeah, we never really numbered, man. It was actually a sin to number. When David numbered, that's when they got hectic or whatever. But we never really exactly numbered. So a lot means thousands, and that's why we call the general alawat. Alawat, commander general or general alawat, because they are the leader of the many. And alawat is just a number for many, which is thousands. So A or A for Allah. You got the Ba for Bayah. Bayah. Excellent. Bayah is tent. So when you think about Bayah has that dye in there at the top. And then what do you do to make your tent foundation? Or what do you do to make your tent solid? Or you stake it down. So whenever you see the curve, we're gonna have some other paleo letters that have the curve down. It signifies or symbolizes something going in the ground. And we'll see that in a few characters down. Bayah is that tent, door of the tent, and then it goes into the ground to make it sturdy, to make it. You gotta like a house. Yeah, man, you gotta get that tent in the ground, man, because if a strong wind comes through, it'll blow you over, it'll blow your tent away. We got Bayah, which is tent, and we have Gamal. Gamal is camel. It's super similar to the camel, like Kamal camel, but it's Gamal. That is the Hebrew way of saying camel. So that you see up there, some people say it looks like a cane, or it looks like I've heard cane before, but that's literally the hump of a camel, and that's what our ancestors seen when they wrote that guy. It's Gamal, the camel. And this is one of the most popular letters that we see. D or Da, not even D, Da is the La. Da, La. Bunch of I's, heavy I's. And really, I should say the I's super strong because our ancestors, when they spoke it, it was Ra, Da La. And that's why we want our brothers, when we read them scriptures, you read them scriptures excellent. My brother, you gotta read it with that I, and we read it, with almost an aggressiveness, but a masculine way, because that's how our ancestors spoke. And that's why they refer to our language as a barbaric language, because we were speaking it, and barbaric doesn't necessarily even mean ignorant. It just means alien, or it can mean something that's foreign. And since our language was foreign, because languages of their time used different principles and different rules or whatever, they refer to ours as a barbarian language. Not barbarian, but barbaric. We got the Da, man. That's what we got right there, man. What we got right there, man.
Right.
Y'all Christians, man. The Star Rim fan. We got that right there, nigga. So what you see right here, they call it a star. Most people don't even know when we rocking the Magun Dawadah. Magun in Hebrew is the shield. Magun Dawadah is the shield of David. Dawadah is David's name. It's 3 letters in David's names. It's the Da, the Wa, and the Da. So Da for Dalaf, but Dawadah is for David. So like when you see the Da and the Da, you have Da and Wa is and. So it's a Da and the Da. So this is literally his name. 2 Das. You got one upside down, one. It's not a star. Anywhere you look in them scriptures, man, you can't see. There's nowhere in the scriptures you will find any star, or anytime they refer to a star being a signet or a symbol. Nowhere in the scriptures. That star Remphan that they be talking about in Acts. You go and look that Greek up. When you see that star, it's gonna translate to Astron. What does Astron sound like? Astrology, because it's talking about stars and the constellation. What is a star according to the Bible? A ball of gas. We're gonna digress on that, man. But most people, they say, "Oh man, y'all wearing that devil symbol? That's a Star of David." You just gotta research a little. They say it's the star of Moloch. Yeah, Moloch, the star of Moloch. When you read in the scriptures, whenever they say a star, when they're talking about the star Remphan or the star of Moloch, is actually not even talking about the star in the sky. Star can mean 2 things. It either means a person, or it means a ball of gas in the constellation, man. And like when you see like the morning star, or you see different stars in the scripture, it's literally talking about either a person who is like how we call superstars and celebrities and stuff. It's talking about a notable person, or a person that is well known, or it's talking about that ball of gas, man. So when you see this is not a star, you read the Bible and you read stars in the Bible, you will never find a star being a symbol anywhere in the Bible. You just got to do your studies, look up the translation of what star means in the Greek, and look up the translation of what star means in the Hebrew. Then you'll see what a star is, and you see it's not a symbol, or it's not a signet, or it's not a signature. This is David's signet, which was his signature at that time. And this is how you would seal official letters that King David would send out to different people in the nation, or a signet that he would seal validated or important documents. He would seal that with the wax, with the ring, and it would have the house of David, or would have his signature on it. That's how you knew it was an official document, because it had his signet on it. But just read a little bit more. Salaki, what you got, brother?
Oh no, you asked me.
A word? Oh damn, my bad. Salaki. Most High Christ, Most High Christ. So yeah, man, we got the Dawadah right there, man. It's the Magun Dawadah. It's a shield, man. We just repping our culture. We repping the house of David. The reason why we rep the house of David is because where does Christ come from? Come on now. What throne does Christ sit on?
On the line of David.
Come on now.
The tribe of Judah.
Come on now. Which is the house of David, man. Christ, Christ came from David's, David's vows, and David, and Christ sits on that throne. So that's what we rock it down with. I always gotta bring that out. What you got?
I don't want to ask you. What book, chapter, and verse would you be if someone was to ask you about the Dawadah?
The Dawadah? Or just a signet?
Yes.
Give me 1 second. 1 second. There you go. You can bring out this. I think it might be in like First Kings. First Kings is the Ahab. He sealed them with his seal. That's First Kings. And Ahab's name. Let's see when David did it. You also see it in Esther when that heathen king used to seal. Let me give you one that is pinpoint, because we'll see it all through the scriptures when a signet or a seal was used to seal something. That's a boom. Dang, it might be in the Apocrypha. I think it is in the Apocrypha. Give me a minute. I'm gonna give you that before class ends. Like I see where signets and seals are used. Like I can find the First Kings. This is Ahab's story, which Ahab was an Israelite. God hated Ahab. He wrote a letter and he sealed it. He sealed them with his seal and sent the letter unto the elders and to the nobles that were. Yeah, so give me a second. I'm gonna give you one where I can find it with King David, but we do find where our ancestors did seal letters with their signet that had their name or whatever. But that's First Kings, though. You can use. I mean, you can go to First Kings 21:8, but I'm gonna find you something that has David in it though as well. Give me a second. I'm gonna get back to you on that. Salakia. So boom. I always segue or I always veer off when we get to the da, because that is half of the Dawadah. So we got Alat, Bayat, Gamal, Dalat, Abagada, Ha. We got Ha. What is Ha? Ha is for Nah. Ha is for Hana. Ha for Hana. What is Hana? Means here. Yep. Hana means here. Hana means here. So the here, I'm gonna say it's kind of like a hand, almost. Well, not a hand, but it's like a here. Like I want to say it's almost like a hand, or you can like an arm, like a hand. But hana.
So if I may, it's not like I'm listening here. It's like a here.
Yes,
okay.
It's like a here. Yeah, it's not like a HEAR. Yeah, it's like an HERE. Here. Yeah, facts. Okay. Yes, sir. Good question. Great question. Let's speed through these, man, so I can get you to something that might be a little unfamiliar, man. But you can't never go wrong with the sight words. I don't know who's tapping. I ain't getting no check-ins. I didn't see check-ins. Lock it. If you could, Slocky, I ain't get the check-ins. Slocky to the man above me, and Slocky to everybody on the chat. Slocky, chat, I ain't get to the check-ins. Forgive me. But the water to everybody checking in, man. The water to everybody showing love. The water to everybody coming to join us, man, on this Friday. You can be doing anything, man. You can be at happy hour. You can be out doing your thing with your family, man. But you came to join us, man, in this Lashawan Kodash class to get some of this biblical Hebrew in your spirit, man. And I just want to say the water to everybody that has checked in, man. The water high call on the ones and twos. You swab over there, high call. If you're still there, my brother, we appreciate you for being in the building, man. The water. It's here. Now we got the no, that's something different.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that mouse.
We got the wah. This is the wah. That is the wah. Wah. Wah means hook. Wah means hook. And that wah, that hook, derives from a fish hook. This is something that they used to fish back in the day, man. This is how they would fish back in the day, man. The fish hook, man. They would get their fish on the hook, man, and the wah. Almost like a wishbone or something like that, or how they would get the fish on the hook, man. That's how they would fish. The wah is wow. Wow. Not wah, because wah is just wah, but it's wow. Wow. I always try to pronounce that W at the end. Wow. So you know it's not the letter, you know it's the word for hook. And that's another thing, man, with the Lashawan Kodash, man. You want to we do say these letters and we do say different characters. We do say different words. You want to keep it sharp with certain letters and certain words, man, because when you drag on a letter or you drag on different consonantal characters, it will turn that word into a totally different word. It will turn those letters into something totally different, man. And we don't want to misinterpret. We don't want to, we don't want to speak the language wrong. We don't want to misinterpret anything. We don't want to pronounce anything wrong or give a misunderstanding of things, man, by dragging it on. We're from Atlanta, man. Brothers from Atlanta, they like to drag on their words. That southern thing where it's cool. You like to drag our words and everything. When we speak this Hebrew, you gotta keep it sharp. So we don't misunderstand or misspeak certain words and turn them into words that they're not. So we want to keep it sharp, like ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ka, ta, ya, ka, la, ma. Like if you say ma, or if you say ma is a totally different word than the letter ma. Or if you say that's a totally different word than ma. Those are like three different things we just said, and that's what happens when we drag letters or we drag words, man. We turn those words into something else. So boom, we got wow. We got wow, which is hook. Next one is za. Y'all niggas in Atlanta know about that za. Y'all niggas don't know about that za. That's Lucky. Lucky. Yeah, dang on za, boy. That's za peculiar. Yeah, not that za. No, we ain't talking about that za. Salaki. We ain't talking about that, man. Hawaza kataya. So the za. We got the za. Za is for, not the za y'all think about, but za is for Zion. Zion. Facts. Zion is weapon. You see that za, you see that z, that was a weapon, or they looked at it as a weapon that they had back in the day. Like a blade on two ends of a stick, or a blade on two ends of some type of a staff. So you would have like the blade up top and the blade on the bottom and the staff in the middle. So you have a blade on each side. So all this ill shit. We the inventors of that martial arts, man. Not the China man. Come on, nigga. We the inventors of how to properly do war, man. The art of war, man. We are the originators. That's right. But when you see that Zion, you see that Zion means weapon. We also have we have a general, man. One of the great generals, man. That is the general of this zone. His name is Ha Zion. Mm-hmm. That Ha in the front of the Zion means the weapon. When you have the Ha, that Ha, man, that's that preposition, man. That's that prefix, man. When you throw that prefix, the Ha as the prefix in front of a word, that gives you the. When you throw that Ha. But we also have possessives too that will make up the suffixes. Those possessives will give you the ownership or give you like who it is. But when you have that preposition, which is prefix, that gives you a total different word, a total different understanding. So Zion means weapon. Ha Zion, like General Ha Zion, means the weapon. Weapon. Boom. How was that? Ha. You got that ha. That ha. Ha is really like a ha. But it's a heavy ha. You got ha. Ham. So we got the ha, which is ka.
You stole that from us too, Adwan.
Damn right they did. Ha for Kawama. Kawama is fence. So when you see that, some people say it looks like a ladder. Like here, but that's really for fence. Kawama. I don't know if everybody can see that. I'm going a little fast and it might not be showing. We got Kawama. Like, my writing ain't the best. We got the Kawama. Which means fence. Kawama means fence. Like it. It's a thing. That's our card. Well, no, one card. I'll take it out. It's a fence. All right, boom. You already got this. Let me speed it up a little faster. Get some goodies, man. We'll get through these sight words, man. We're gonna get there. Block here. Got the car. Next is ta. Tana-a. Tana-a. Ta. Tana-a. Tana-a is basket. Got the ta. Ta. Hala manasa ta. Abagata hala kasaya hala manasa. Yeah. Next one is ta, right? Yep. Sloggy. Yeah. We got ta. Boom. I think it's Tana-a. Yeah, Tana-a means basket. Make it write that differently. Basket. Basket. Because when you look at the top, it's like how they would look at the bottom of a basket, like an interwoven basket. A basket. Basket. I think I missed that one over here. I ain't right. Oh yeah, no, I did. Next one is gonna be ya. Ya. Ya is like a hand. I think it means to hold. Ya is the ya for yad, which is hand. Yad is hand. Like yad karab. Yad karab. Mm-hmm. That's Karab is sword. Yad, hand. Sword, hand, hand, sword, hand. Yad, that is hand. Yeah. That's the hand that you look at. Like a, like an arm with the hand. But it's like, okay. Yeah. Which is hand. God's hand. We got Ka, which is Ka. Cap, which means cap. Cap is what you see, like the lines you see in your hand, which is the palm. Ka. Ka. Real Ka. The other one is like a Ka, but this is Ka, which is Ka. Ka is hand. I mean, palm, it's like it. Ka is palm. Ka is palm. Okay. Let's see what. And, you know, the lines in the middle of your hand, which is the palm. It's Ka. Ka, La. La looks like an L. Where we get the L from? The L in English comes from the La. Where that L comes from is La. La is Lamad. Lamad. Lamad means to learn. Learning something. Learning some of this Lashon Kodash. Lamad. Which is learn. Learn. It's La. Next, we got the Ma. Now, these are letters I was talking about earlier. Like the Ma. The Ma had that boom, boom. See what's up? Boom. Ma has that up and down. Looks like a wave. And then it goes down.
Kind of like the house.
Yep, it definitely does. So every just like the house we was talking about, like how the house has something that goes in the ground to keep the house sturdy, to keep the house, you know, set where it is. We got the Ma. This Ma goes down too, but the Ma is like water. Ma is for Mayam. Mayam is water. Water you drink, water in the ocean, water in the pool, water in you know.
That's how we end up getting the water that's going over there. You start talking about water. And
Oh yeah.
That's how it
Yep. Solid. Yeah, you do get some good water, man. You got that in mind, man. Yeah, you do get the good water, man. The good alkaline water, man, with the good nutrients, man, comes from the earth. The water comes from the earth, like a spring. It's a natural spring.
That's a conversation we about bring the pure water.
No, 100. Yeah. I'm walking with you, dog. I'm walking with you, man. So this is that type of water, the water that comes from the earth. That's why you see the wave and then the water that goes down into earth. So Ma or Mayam. Mayam is water. Water. No sign Christ, you know. You got a good connect on the water. Mayam is water. That's another thing that goes under. Next one we have is the Na. Next is Na, which does the same thing. Just one time. So just let me not do it like that. Let me do it uniform. So Na does the same thing, but with the N. And this is how I kind of remember them too. It's like a W, but it's really, I look at it like an M, or upside down M. And then Na, I look at it like an upside down N. And that's how I remember the Na, but it goes down too. So Na is for, we got Mayam, and Na is for Nawan. Nawan. Make sure I said that correctly. Nawan. And what does Nawan mean? Nawan means sprout. So Nawan is like a seed that goes in the ground and it sprouts up. So this is underground Nawan, and it sprouts. They sprout up like a seed that you plant. Tidbit that I learned from Ottawa's class. Shout out, man, to shout out to Officer 5K, man, 5,000 Hob out in New York, man. The head of the Hebrew department, man. I know he learned a lot from the general from Mark or whatever. But him, the Hebrew department, man. Shout out to Hob, man. Happy brother in the Hebrew. I learned from one of his classes that Nawan is actually Nun. Joshua's father's name in Hebrew was Nawan, because Nun means it's Nawan. Nun in English is Nawan in Hebrew, and that means to sprout. Sprout. So Joshua, the son of Nawan. When you look up, go into your blue letter and look up, just type in Nun, N-U-N, which was Joshua's father. You're gonna see Nawan in the Hebrew, and Nawan is spelled Na-wa-na. You'll see the Na, but if you want to look at, you're gonna see it in the Syrian. And it's going to mean to sprout. You'll see that as well. Sprout. That's a little cool little tidbit to learn. Means to sprout. Nawan. Next, we got the Sa. Mana Sa. We got the Sa coming up. Sa, which is for Samak. And that Sa, when we look at that Sa, that ball look like a TV antenna, like a satellite, an old radio antenna that they used to put on the top of the Empire State Building, that they used to put on the top of skyscrapers. They would put satellite. You remember that, don't y'all? It was back in your time. No, on the top of the building, they would put satellites or different antennas, the big antennas. Now, after a while, they got satellite dishes. But for a time, they used to put satellite, not satellite, but they would put antennas on the top of buildings, man. So the Sa is for Samak. Samak. You know if I'm tripping. You in the blue?
Yeah.
Okay. See this Samak.
Boy, this will happen. Now, it's several, it might be a different context.
So, got the Na. Let me show you. What you see right there, let me show you what you see. So you got that, it's 3 letters, right? Na, wa, na. So you got that, where we got the Na? You see the Na? First letter, right?
Right.
Okay, we got the Na. Let's go to the Y. Where's the Y? Boom. Y. You got the second letter? And you got that Na again. But when the Na is at the end of a word, it looks like that.
Right.
So it's Na, wa, na. That's Nawan. Nawan is sprout. So that's fish. You got fish right there. Okay. Father Joshua, let's go to the root of it. Well, increase normally what comes from sprout or sprouting, but shoots figuratively to be perpetual, be continued. Sprout. You see it in there? The sprout. Damn, good. Yeah, good eye. Not sprout, not fact. But it's Nawan. So Nawan is my nigga. Yeah. No, the crack. Y'all watch it. That's good.
I like the fly today.
I had to watch. But yeah, good eyes, man. But yeah, it means to sprout or Nawan. That's what Nawan actually means. We got the Nawan in there, man. Samak. I mean, Samak means to establish. Samak means to establish. And when you establish some land, when you establish some territory, when you establish some land, you write it the right way. You establish it. What's the first thing that people or that a nation likes to do when they establish something? When Columbus and them sailed, in 1492, sailed the ocean blue, What they do to America when they so-called establish it, or when they establish the moon? What they do, man? They put that flag up, man, like they said they did on the moon, man. That's what they do when they so-called establish something. So when we see Samak, and it means establish, nothing's new under the sun. Nothing is new under the sun. So what that kind of symbolizes is a flag post. You have the post, and you have those three I would say not arms, but almost arms that would hold the flag up, and it would be an official flag, man. Yeah, what you got?
Otherwise,
Most definitely.
just want to add this.
Yes, sir.
Precept.
Precepticon. Precept. What you got?
Book of 1 Kings, chapter 21, verse 8.
Good night.
So she wrote letters in Ahab's name and sealed them with his seal and sent the letters unto the elders and to the nobles that in his city dwelling with Nabal, with his seal would be the Dawadah.
Yeah, I mean, well, his seal wasn't the doubt. I mean, he technically was. I mean, Ahab. He probably had his signature on it or whatever. That's why I wanted to find something with David. That was the one that I found originally. I wanted to find something with David. It might have had the house of David, but we don't know. But it said it had his signet on it. Didn't it say it had his signet, if I'm not mistaken? In the beginning?
Okay.
With his name?
Because I think if I read up a little bit.
No, in that verse, does it say his name or does it say Salaki? This 1 Kings, what, 21:8? Yes. Come on. But nah, that's basically the same thing that we say. Like when a king, it's like in any monarchy or any kingdom, like a king, he would send letters and he would send official letters. His official letters would have his seal on it, and it couldn't be opened, but only by the person who the letter was sent to. That's how you know it was an official document, almost like an official letter that goes out in America today. Like an official tax document. It'll have the seal on it. It's an official document. That's what kings would do back in that time. But that's a good one. Like seal. All right, boom. So she wrote letters, and that's crazy because you know who's writing this is Jezebel writing the letter. And this is how you know that the signet was such a heavy thing or so important, or that the signet or the seal meant something. His wife used that she used that to manipulate a situation, and that's what's going on right here. That's why the Most High God hated Ahab, because he let his wife control his whole. She was controlling his whole situation, and she was sending letters in his name. She had to use his seal because his seal and his signet carried the power or carried the weight of the authority of that, of that kingdom at that time. So this is Jezebel right here in 1 Kings 21:8. So she wrote a letter in Ahab's name and sealed them with his seal. So this is Ahab's seal. But that just gives us, the weight of what a seal was, the importance of it and what it meant, like in those times, man. It's the same with, the seal of King David. King David had a seal that had his name in it. I'm gonna find it for you in here where where it says that, but this is basically just giving you an understanding of what a seal meant and what it was.
Okay, I'm just shooting in the dark.
Now you talk. What you got?
It was definitely his seal. It wasn't passed down from David. I could be way off the lead.
So give me let me add some of the Adawani on that one just to make sure, because it could have been the house of David, because our ancestors still flew the house of David, like even like with let me ask the Adawani just to make sure for sure. I don't want to give you a wrong answer, but let me check with some of the men above me, and then they give me a clarified answer on that. But that seal was a signet in that particular dynasty to let whoever the letters that were going out, whoever received those letters, they knew that it came from the king of that time. And whoever's signet was on it, it was the seal of that house of that time. And it could have been David. But I'm gonna check for sure, just to make sure though. That's a great question.
Somewhere.
Now I love questions like that, man. Now we're gonna figure it out now for sure. I'm gonna ask some of the men above me, we'll figure it out on that one. Just to get clarity and clarification, man. We're gonna because I would like to know that as well. So that could be something I can put in my my back pocket. So I like little trivial questions like that. So boom, we got the sa. Sa is for samak because that sa looks like a flag stand or how they would fly flags back in the day. Also looks like an antenna. Oh, it's going to, but a flag stand. It's lucky. So sa. Next we got the I. Next we got I. That circle. Circle's for ion. Ion. What is the ion? Ion is the eye. So that circle symbolizes the eyeball. So you get the ion from. Ion is for eye, which is eyeball. Not eyeball, but it's for eye. Eye in your head, which is a circle. I is the only letter that it is not an I sound. It's the only letter. You ain't got no E's and no S, no Yahweh. And none of that. They added the way to accommodate the vowel principles and the vowel rules. That's that Yiddish and that French that was to satisfy the German language, to satisfy the French language, to satisfy them incorporating the Yiddish and all of that, which that never existed in the original Hebrew. The original Hebrew was a bunch of I's, except for one letter, which was the I. The I is for ion. And ion is literally where the word I, or the English word I, comes from. It comes from ion. It comes from that circle, which is I. The sa, I, and the next is the pa. Next is that pa. Yep. Next is pa. All right, boom. We're gonna fit it on there. Let's hurry up, man.
Right.
Goddamn right. I want the water, my nigga. The water. Damn right. Yeah, I don't want one west to the death, man. That's a solid Ottawa, man. Solid mighty brother, man. For sure, man. Azariala, man. Solid. And everybody else that checked in. Who else we got checked in? We got Makalai in the building. Most time crazy. We got Makalai checking in. We got Charles checking in. Charles checking in the water. We got the Pop Royale checking in the water. Predestined Elect 144. Brother Elijah checked in, man. The water, y'all brother checking in, man. Most time Christ, man. How about Shem and Shabbat thought of my brothers, man? A thumb. That thumb is for the brothers, man. So the water for y'all for checking in. So we got the pie from mouth. Pie mouth. Pie. Mouth. Mouth. Pie mouth. We already got all of that. Boom, most time Christ. Okay? So we'll go over one time for the one time. Lock it. We got Ta, which is Tana'a, the basket.
Tana'a.
I'm gonna let you say them, man, because the more we say them, it's all about repetition. The more learning is all about repetition with anything. More repetitively we do anything, like working out or anything that we learn is all repetition, the better we learn it, man. So I'm gonna let you go through it, man.
Kana one kana.
What's that one?
Tana'a.
Damn right.
Yad. Ka.
Yep.
Lamad. Mayam. Nawam. Nawan.
Damn right. Yeah.
Samak.
Yep.
Ayan.
Mm-hmm.
Pa.
Hell of a job, man. Good job, man. Let's touch that up, man. Good job. Excellent job. Man. Well, you gonna be you fine with the Hebrew, man. You gonna be fine with the native tongue, man. The work you be putting in, man, coming through, man, putting in that work, gonna be official, man. Definitely gonna be official with the Hebrew. Wow. You'll be next at teaching the Hebrew, man. Once you get in, get that old portal, yeah, man. Name, the mighty name, man. Get in here, man. The more you get it, man, might be your thing, man. I heard the Ottawa, he gave us he charged us, man. Not only did he charge us, he gave us a responsibility to never be stagnant, man. Never get what's the word? We should never be stagnant in learning. Never be content in where you are, man. Always try and exceed where we're at. We always want to learn. We always want to get better. We always want to get stronger.
Right.
At some point, we should be able to speak this fluently.
Right.
The more we get into this. So, like, this is just the 101. This is just the elementary. This is the basics. These are the principles of the letters, man. We should always want to get further. We should always want to be able to converse with each other and be able to read it fluently, man. So we always want to challenge ourselves to get better, man, as best as we can. So that's the challenge, man, that the Ottawa gave us, man. Always try and learn, always try and get better with this, man. And how you get better is by repetition, repeated practice, man, of the basics. Repeated practice of the basics. You continue into the basics, man. You get them principles down, man, then you'll be able to get to the elaborate understandings and the elaborate readings and speakings of the different words, and just understanding like the different phrases or the sentences, sentence structure, verb tense, all the above, man. You get to really understand this, man. And that just comes from repetition. It comes from practice. It just comes from staying, staying heavy and staying strong, man, and just continuously coming, man, and practicing. So repetition is how we do it, man. So boom. Next, I think we got the pa. Next is Taza, and then after that we're gonna have to call. All right, so Taza. It's Taza. Boom. Taza. I always remember that because it looked like a staff with a Z, with a za at the top. It looked like a staff with a za at the top. That's Taza. Taza is for the word Tazad. Tazad is side. Tazad. Tazad. Tazad is the side. Side. Does that paper doesn't get all the way.
I got this from
the original.
I don't want that we were
Second Exodus 23.
No, he went over there.
Go to Second Exodus.
Okay.
23. Let's see what it do.
That's all I'm saying.
What's on Christ? Damn right.
We went over how to defend it. That's what was bothering me. I was like, I would not leave till I could defend the shield.
Yeah, right.
I went over it.
Solid. The water for that.
I want to get off this
Goddamn right, man. We gonna get.
Yeah, I would not. So when I came in here, I had to defend the shield.
100. Yep. That's how we defend our birthright. That's how we defend our identity. That's how we defend the house of our ancestors. That's how we defend what a star is, man. Because a star wasn't even the emblem of this. What they call a star. It was never even, that emblem was never even. It was never even characterized to be a star until like the 1800s, 18 to 1700s. They just started calling emblems and signs stars in the 1800s, man. So go figure. Go figure. These signs, these emblems, these signs that we see, they have been characterized as something totally different than what they are today, man, for thousands of years, man. And just up until recently, people started characterizing these things as stars. Stars. Hey man, keep listening to them folk on cyberspace, man. Or you can come outside and have a real conversation, man, with the brothers, with the Ottawanian, man. Have a combo with you. I can pull up anytime. We 3353 Glenwood, man. We in Decatur. And we can have a peaceable conversation. We'll break bread. And we will crack open these historical records, and we'll crack open these scriptures, we'll crack open these sources, and we'll see what a star actually is according to the scriptures. And we can see what a star actually is according to, to other source materials and other resources and main sources. So Tazah is tazad, which means side. Qua is next. Qua is one of my favorites, man. What is qua? Qua. Qua is for quam. Quam. What is quam? Quam Yasha Allah.
Yeah, right.
Come on now. Quam Yasha Allah.
Quam Yasha Allah.
Goddamn right, man. Quam Yasha Allah, man. Quam is to rise. You see that quam? That's literally like the sunset. That's the sun coming above, like the sun coming above, like the ocean or something. Like that. You know, you ever been at the beach? Goddamn, already shit. Damn, I ain't get to get it. Goddamn. All right, I don't want con. Damn right. So quam is means to rise, man. Rise Israel. Quam Yashala. Quam means to rise. Quam means to rise. Kadakwa. Ra, which is the Ra. What is Ra? Ra's for Ra'ash. What is Ra'ash? Ra'ash is head. It's the head. The head of every man is Christ. Who's the head of Christ? The Most High. The head of Christ is God. The head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man. You cannot get away from that order, man. There's order in the Bible. The Bible is all about order, man. Rank in order, man. So Ra'ash is head, and that's kind of like a head, little head. Right, yeah. Little head, Ra'ash is head. Like our brother Lil Head from across the street. Yeah, right. We'll put Lil Head, not his head.
So I think Kyle Dot gave him that name.
Lil Head. Why we even call him Lil Head? Why Kyle Dot call him that? Like
Could have a little bitty ass head. A little small ass head.
Khan.
I don't want.
Khan.
Can I bring that precept on?
Oh man, I know he found it. Some code.
Issue with not understanding.
Goddamn right. What's on Christ? Is your mic on?
Khan, I don't want.
Damn right. Let's get it. Let me get there with you real quick.
Khan, I don't want. The book, 1 Corinthians.
Oh shit. Okay.
Chapter 11.
We'll go there too.
Verse 3.
You know, there's bars. This is this Paul. This is an epistle, 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3. I'm with you.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11,
bars.
Verse 3.
Bars.
But I will have you know.
He would have you know.
That the head of every man is Christ.
Right.
And the head of every man is Christ.
Mm-hmm.
And the head of the woman is the man. And the head of Christ is God.
Damn right. Let's clap that up right there, man. It's a water for that. The water for that scripture. Now that is a wheelhouse scripture. That's a scripture that every brother and every sister should have in their repertoire, man. That's rank and order, man. Everything must be done decently and in order, man. For everything to be done decently, it has to be in order. And the Most High is a God of order. He is a God of order, so everything must be in order, man. So
is Christ God?
Absolutely not. How can Christ be God if the head of Christ is God?
It's in the book.
It's in the book. Christ could not be God if the head of Christ, like it didn't say Christ was the head and God. It said the head of Christ is God, man. So Christ is not God, man. Y'all are committing idolatry, man, and that's what the Most High does not like, man.
I want to take the class another way.
Hey, man,
it's right there.
Goddamn right. Thou shalt not have no other names before thee, man. But yeah, man. So Christ is not God. He has a head.
Not equal. The husband, not equal.
No, we are not equal, man. Every body has their function. The women have their function, and the man has his function. And the man is the head of the woman. The woman she is not the head of the man. She has a function to carry out. The man has a function to carry out. Just like the head has a function, the arms have functions, the neck has a function, the heart has a function, the rest of the bodies have a function. But that's a different story. That's a different class for a different time. So Salai, you got Ra, Taza, Kwa, Ra, Sha. We just got 2 more letters. I don't want to get 2 more letters. You ready to begin?
Yeah, go ahead.
Ra. All right, come on. Next one is Sha. So Sha, what is Sha, man? Sha is a tooth. Sha is for Sean. Sean. Root of a tooth. Come on now. What it look like? It looks like the root of a tooth. So Sha is for Sean. Sean, which is tooth. Sean is 2. And the next one, last letter, but certainly not least,
Dawa.
you got Da.
Da.
Mm-hmm. Look like a crucifix. Crucifix to the side. Da is for Thal. Thal, which is X marks the spot. People think that Christ was crucified on something that looked like this. Christ was not crucified on something that looked like this. Thal. Christ was hung on a tree. Thal. The trees that they hung or that they crucified our prophets on were trees. It was like a stake, like a regular tree, a stake. Actually crucified Christ like this. He wasn't crucified like that. He was crucified like this. That's Mark. Mark, like most of these Christians is Marks. Are you from Cali? You know about the Marks. You know about the Marks.
Constantine used that sign to
Marks. It was a mark.
Oh, Mark.
What makes you a mark, man?
Oh,
a mark is a perpetrator. You become a mark. When we know that you are a perpetrator, we see you being a perpetrator, you become a mark. We put a mark on you, that makes you a mark.
An easy target.
A target, man. You're a prey, man. You milk, man. You milk to get drunk on, man. So with that being said, man, these are the sight words. We ain't gonna get no deeper. The water for everybody checking in. The water to my brothers. To my Akim, man. To all Akim checking in. The water for checking in for the biblical Hebrew class. And with that being said, man, we're gonna pass the class over, man, to the mighty priest and officer of 500, Malashar. Water.
ISUPK security announcements. We are at ISUPK started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for a new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves to the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe, which is a commandment, Numbers 18 and 21, Malachi 3, 8 through 10, means 10th in Hebrew, my Aishra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you gets to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, we will offer for priests non-mandatory, whatsoever amount you will like. Upcoming holy convocations, right now we're in the Feast of First Fruits.
Right.
You might Akim and Akwas to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headbands, and scarf. Then with that, give one courtesy salute to the man of Israel. Man of Israel, Amatu, Amatu Shabbat, Amatu, Barak, Yahweh, and we said translated from Hebrew to English. As Lord bless you in the name of Christ, out of the top, hands down. Give one courtesy salute to the sisters online. Man of Israel, Amatu Shabbat, Amatu, Barak, Yahweh Shema, and we said translated from Hebrew and English. As Lord watch over you in the name of Christ, out of the top, hands down, class dismissed.
Great,